Hello, and today I wanted to introduce you to my personal tapping practice and something that's been really helpful to help shift and move some emotions through my body. And what I love about it is you can do it really anytime, anywhere. And I think of it of like acupuncture, but with your fingers. And the points that we're going to tap through is on the side of our palm, just above our eyebrows, just on your cheekbones, lower nose, our chin, our collarbone, and under our collar, under our armpits, sorry, and the top of our head. And I'm going to work you through a sequence, one around releasing anger and frustration. But please feel free to change the words for whatever resonates with you. I am guiding you, but this is your practice and do what works for you. So let's begin. Take a deep breath in and out. And when you think about the anger or frustration that you might be feeling, give it a rating from 1 to 10. Let's start tapping. Even though I feel this anger and frustration, I choose to accept myself anyways. Even though I feel this anger and frustration in my body, and it feels like it'll come out in a way that I don't want to, I choose to love and accept myself anyways. Even though I feel this anger and frustration in my body when my kids don't listen, I choose to accept and love myself anyways. Inside of the eyebrow, there's this hot energy rising in my body. Outside of the eye, I feel angry. I feel frustrated that my kids don't listen to me. Under the eye, this anger and this frustration. Under the nose, I want to blame them for my anger and my frustration. Under the chin, maybe it'll help me feel better if I just yell at them or punish them. Under the arms, or maybe I can just breathe through it right here and right now. Top of your head, letting this anger and frustration move through me. Top of the eye. Sometimes I get angry when the kids don't do what I ask them to do. It's frustrating to feel like I'm not heard or considered. Under the eyes. Just want my kids to listen. I'm tired. I'm angry. I'm frustrated. I just want them to do well in life and in school, socially. I feel the pressure in my chin for everything to just be perfect, for them to be perfect, for me to be perfect. Collarbones. It's a lot. Sometimes it feels like too much, and the anger and the frustration builds. Under the arms, I see you, anger. I see you, frustration. Top of the head, and I'm choosing to let it move through me and to not react. Top of the eyebrows, I love and accept myself, even when I'm angry. Side of the eyes, I love and accept my children, even when they behave in a way that I don't like. I love and accept myself, even through the anger and frustration. Under the chin, nose. Even when my kids or having a hard time, I choose to be present and to show up with peace and love under the chin. I choose peace and love instead of anger and frustration. I'm going to trust that as I show up with peace and love, the anger and frustration will reduce the utterance. When I choose to show up with peace and love, my kids will feel peace and love. Peace and love is what matter. Under there, over the eyebrows. I don't need to be perfect. My kids don't need to be perfect. Cheekbones. We are perfect, just as we are. Under the nose, I choose to accept and love myself just as I am. Chin, I choose to accept and love my kids just as they are. Collarbones, I am perfect, just as I am. I choose to release the anger and frustration of my own childhood. I choose to release the anger and frustration in my life so I can show up with peace and love. Hand on your heart, hand on your belly, and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now think about that anger and frustration that you felt when we first started and you gave it a rating from 1 to 10. What is that rating now? Hopefully it's reduced. And if you want to reduce it further, go through this tapping exercise again and again and as often as you need. Thank you.